Hi guys, FrostFangs here, back with another Paladins video playing some Grover today. For one, he's got Deep Roots back, which I'm super happy to say, or I guess the classic version of Deep Roots has returned. Kind of similar to Sky and Willow, Smoke and Dagger, and then, Willow being able to hover. It's a small change that makes a really big difference. I think overall people are going to be really happy with this, but I can see also people kind of hating it, because Deep Roots is a specific type of annoying, really hard CC that in certain scenarios can really get on your nerves, especially if you go against it like back to back. But on top of Deep Roots, I'm also going to be covering the new skin. It wasn't from this update, it's from the last one obviously, but it had like a glitched nose. I didn't really want to cover it when it was kind of broken. It is still kind of clipping through his chest with the backpack or something, but yeah, that's relatively minor. He also has a little heart, like sort of embossing on the necklace, which is a really cute touch. I didn't notice it. I didn't really notice a lot of the detail this skin has. It looks really quite different from a lot of the other skins we've got in the game, and for Grover specifically, it's a pretty different looking Grover skin. I've seen it a few times in game, and yeah, I like it so far, but it's probably sitting around like a 7.5 for me. It's not going to be the sort of skin that I'm going to put at like a 9 or a 10, but for some people it might be. Build-wise, it's going to be the same for Grover, but I have made a version of it really focused around the root just to spam it, with the root only having like a 4-second cooldown. You could go even more crazy with the reset, but you definitely don't need to, and you pretty much always want to run Verdant Expanse. I hope that at some point maybe they put this into his base kit and remove this as an option for a card and give him something else. I feel like that might be better, but then maybe he'd be too strong because you just have 5 extra points. It can be kind of a bad idea, but there's been a few examples in the past where there are really good cards that all the characters kind of always ran level 5 and they get put into their base kit. Not necessarily at level 5, but then it gives them more options for the build and the character ends up being a little bit better, and it's typically a good thing. It might not be here. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Alright, so for game 1 we've got a Survival Primal Court, which is what the LTM is that replaced Capture the Flag. We've got a Yag, Pip, Buck, and Vatu. Capture the Flag was only around for like a really short amount of time, by the way. I haven't played Survival in I think years, so I don't know how this works, by the way, but before I got distracted, yeah, the axe looks really different from normal Grover stuff. There's a root on the lith. She should be dead, but it still feels like Grover just really changes sort of, yeah, how it feels. I don't know how to describe it. The effects are really simple, but they work really effectively, is what I mean. But yeah, we got 1 life. This is kind of like Search and Destroy for Paladins. I really like this, but this isn't how I remember Survival at all. But it's really cool. This is like the second LTM we've had that I think is a really solid mode. Capture the Flag was sick. This is also really cool, even though the meta is obviously going to be kind of scuffed and not necessarily even or fair or whatever, but it's different and, really unique, and actually kind of gives you a reason to log back in and hop on a couple of games of the new mode if you feel like it. But I do really like the skin as well. I don't know if I'd say it's anything crazy. Like I said, for me it's not really my sort of thing, but it does the job. Yag is just sitting in spawn. I don't know what kind of strat that is. I'm just going to jump back this way. I guess that's all I really can do because it's just me and the Yag. I don't think we have very much time, right? I guess I have to stand on it before it starts. Yeah, Yag is here. She's moving around, but you do kind of need all 5 people for this to work. She hasn't DC'd. I don't know if that was a strat or she just AFK'd. Pip's questioning sort of the same thing I was there. I'm going to go for the ultimate here and just keep everybody up as best as I can. The Yag is still going to die here, I think. Pip ulted. I think that was really confusing because the effects were a little bit weird though on everything. That Anara is on nothing. I feel like I need to play more carefully, but the teams are playing kind of weird. There's a root on the lith. That's just free. Yeah, root Grover with this much cooldown is kind of insane, although I'm not really using it particularly well. My F just didn't pull me. I don't know what happened there. There's a root on the Atlas. That's not going to be enough time, I don't think, to clear him. Just going to F up here. I feel like Yag is kind of insane for Survival. I don't know if she picked that intentionally or, just grabbed Yag, but Yag for this mode feels kind of crazy just because of the time and the way that fights work. Very different to a Paladins thing. Again, I really do like it. Just like Capture the Flag. I think it's sick. I don't really need to say much else other than that, but yeah, much more fun than I maybe expected it to be from the description. There's a Q. I think it might be dead. Yag ulted. I feel like I've genned it really, really quickly. I'm going to pop it just to get everybody full and then dedeploy it to get the percentage back. Got the root there on the Atlas. He's just gone. There's a Zin here. There's a root for him. He's out. Don't know if the root's particularly crazy in this sort of match, but see if we can save the Pip. He went for the ult. There we go. We kind of saved him too there because we stopped the Anara from moving. There, IO is somewhere. I guess we just go ahead and push her. The root missed, but she's gone. There we go. It's also surprisingly polished. I haven't had a bug yet. The fog goes out when the team survives and everything kind of works. Like, why are both the LTMs really good? I see why they're maybe not going to be like main modes or whatever, and they're just like fun things that you can play for a little while, but yeah, I feel like new game modes for Paladins is a really, really nice thing, just like with new maps. And the limited time modes I kind of associate with Paladins are like, the scuffed sort of maps or Makoas with hooks spamming, and they're sort of things you play like once or twice, but this is an actual mode I could see myself specifically like wanting to play. We're going to go for the ultimate here just to reposition with a team and then deactivate it again. Deactivate it? I don't know what I'm saying. I feel like Grover is also a really kind of crazy pick for Survival just because everybody's pretty much, permanently in range of your heal. I'm not even playing particularly crazy here. It's just that Grover plus Yag, Just the team comp we've got feels kind of cheesy for this. I nearly completely lost my train of thought. I had to stop and think for like a minute because that was going to drive me mental. The axes, the effect on the axes look bigger, and actually how they feel, because normally on Grover the axes feel like their hitbox is much larger than the actual thing you're throwing is, but with this they feel larger than normal, but they're actually just matching. I'm pretty sure the hitbox is better. That could be complete BS and I might be making that up, but the axes look way bigger than they usually do, but they don't feel like they're missing because it's just seemingly matched to what they sort of should look like. Does that make sense? I think I worded that so scuffed, but it kind of got across. There's a root. Try and keep Pip alive. He just about died. Can we kill him before he rewinds? We're fine. There's a combo on him a little bit. There's a Q. I ulted. Don't know why the I ulted, but there's a root for it. I'm going to Q. I should have done that way sooner. I'm also going to go for the ultimate. Don't know why the Yag keeps hiding. I don't know if that strat really works, but there's a Q. I'll try and play with her. I don't see how this works. Like, even if she plays perfectly here, there's just no way she's dealing with 4 of them when she just watches the team die. I guess she's healing from being out of combat, right? But that's a very confusing strat. Also kind of strange, just like other search and destroy modes. They either drag on, the round's gone for ages, or it's like instant and one team just gets absolutely smashed. It doesn't really feel like it can be a sort of stomp game though. It feels like it's realistically going to be kind of even if you really get shredded a couple rounds. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. The motorbike I keep hearing outside is going to drive me mental. I don't know if it's going to pick up in the mic. It might seem like I'm just losing it. There's a cripple on the Atlas. We were actually kind of super annoying there. I'm trying to keep the team up. There's another root on him. I'm going to have to just pull away. It's just me, Yag, and Buck. Buck got rid of the Anara though. He ulted. Root there. Q'd and then try to push in on her. She's getting her sacrifice triggered. Sure. Yag is just, again, not helping here whatsoever. It would be super useful if she wasn't just in the planted doing nothing. Don't know what this Yag is on. I think it's fine because Yag versus Atlas. I think Yag just wins, but the Buck is also up. Don't know what's really happening here. I think Yag can also just sit out in the fog for ages because her health is massive. Maybe that was her strat. Maybe she knows something that I don't and you can just linger with your health with a specific setup or something. I don't know, that was my first time playing it, but it was good fun. I'll re-queue, we'll jump into a game 2 really quickly, but here are the stats in case you're interested. We did work there on Grover. Highest damage, I wasn't even playing particularly well. A very strange sort of game, but it was enjoyable and very different. And I like the fact that we have this mode, survival. It feels very old Paladins, just like Capture the Flag. For game 2, we've got another survival promo call. I did just queue for everything in all the videos actually that I've recorded on the patch so far, but the LTM, for some reason, we just got back to back, which works out great because now it's kind of like a Grover skin. The root is back, plus survival all in one. We've got an Eevee, Azan, Io, and Earth, triple support, and then a tank, which is probably the better comp than all squishies, but I don't know. Again, first time playing it. Of course, I'm going to go for Deep Roots here again, but I don't know if the root setup really makes sense. We don't need to spam the root that much. But I don't think the other one's really better. I don't think the Elim one makes sense, or the one with the Q cooldown, so don't know if it goes faster for it on it, but sometimes I feel like I should just give up trying to make my commentary, because I just can't make my words, make sense. There's a little combo on the Cassie. Pretty good damage, considering we're CC focused. We got rid of the Lith. That was not anywhere near where I wanted to pull. Don't really know what I'm doing here, but I guess I'm just trying to duel the Cassie. Eevee's the only one with me. She's going for the ultimate. There's some damage on the Damber. We're not going to be able to clear him though, right? Maybe? I feel like the fog should be significantly faster when there's 4 of us on it. There's no way I'm holding it, by the way, versus 4 of them. But we were on there with 3 of us and it just took forever. I feel like I explained that really badly. But basically, if one team is on it and kind of dominating the point, it should kind of push the other team to engage because they played that really, really slow. But yeah, we're going to get more morale boost. I feel like I've gen my ultimate ridiculously fast. I thought it was just generating faster on this mode, but no, it's just that the 2 games we played and how fast is normally we're genning it really quick because I'm dealing a decent amount of damage and healing. Went for the ultimate to try and save that play. It didn't really work. The cripple just hit the totem. That's a pain. There's a Q. I don't know what I was doing there, but I feel like we should have had that. They were both so low for so long. We do still gen credits, by the way. For some reason, I thought it would just be the people who were alive, but no, you keep genning them even if you die right at the start, and I think it's the same rate. Also, I don't know how I feel about it being first to 5. I feel like maybe first to 4 makes more sense. There's a little hit or 2 on the Sky. She's really, really low. I do feel like Grover's just kind of crazy for this, though, just being able to heal pretty much the entire team. It's just the map. It's not the mode, obviously, but Grover just works kind of well for it. That movement was actually solid, and the team just wiped without even getting cleared. Anyway, in we go. Round 4. There's just a hit cripple. That's ridiculous amounts of just early game aggressiveness you can do with Grover, especially with the team pushing me like this or pushing them like this. There's a Q. Sky got rid of one of them. There's a 2-hit, but only one of them registered. There we go. 3-1. That was a turbo round. See what I mean, though? It really is super drawn out or just instant one team shreds because of the way people group and stuff, which I kind of like. But the time in between rounds when that happens feels a little bit too long. It's like 25 seconds here where we're just waiting. You don't generate enough credits to really need 25 seconds here, but it's fine. It's not really a problem. Just feel like when I'm sitting there 20 seconds waiting for the next round to start because it was 30 seconds. That was like a 40-second round. How many credits do you have? You buy one item. 30 seconds. Maybe it makes sense. Maybe it's just a me thing, but I'm I buy thing, I'm waiting, which doesn't usually happen in a lot of the other modes because they're not as segmented with rounds. But go for the ultimate, try and keep these guys up. They still got cleared. I can't really help the Lilith anyway. There's a little combo on the voice. She's gone. That's a Damber ultimate. I think we're fine. That F did not do what I wanted it to. Neither did that one. There's a Q. I think I'm dead. Try to get a little bit of damage. We killed the Grok. Lilith died to the Cassie. There's an Azan ultimate. And there we go. Victory. Bit of an anticlimactic way that it ends because you can't see the fog or anything. It was kind of pushing in there, I think. And yeah, there you go, the stats for game 2. I really like how this video turned out. It was meant to be a simple video. The Grover root is back. He's got a skin that I wanted to kind of show off a little bit because I didn't do it in the last update, and they fixed it. On top of that, a new mode. We got 3 in 1. I don't really have anything I can add here at the end. I think I prefer that mode to Capture the Flag, but I didn't really play enough of each to give you a proper evaluation. That one was a little bit more fun though. Maybe just because on Grover. Definitely let me know your thoughts down in the comments on the skin, Grover's root being back, and also the new mode. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you've enjoyed. Definitely let me know what you want to see me next. I'll see you guys all very, very soon. And as always, stay frosty.